This is for Taurus Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And if you have a lot of aspects in Taurus, please listen up. This will help your month of May be a little better with all the intense energy that we are about to deal with. All right, here we go. All right, so some of you Tauruses will be dealing with some very heavy energy. Then it could have a lot to do with family. Family connections, old issues that have resurfaced or come to the surface. Things you thought you kind of tucked away, but they've decided to come back thanks to Mercury retrograde. Sorry to say, but damn, that Mercury retrograde likes to slingshot all of us. It should just be in the shape of a boomerang. I mean, seriously, Mercury should be in the shape of a boomerang, because it just keeps on flinging you back into the old crap. So anyways, here's what I'm seeing here for you, Taurus, is that at this point in time, you're probably going to be learning some pretty heavy lessons, and they're going to have to be done by, whiplash, because you're going to be flung back into the past and some of the things that you wish you didn't get yourself involved in, but you will, and you have, and you did. The other thing is, which I kind of like, is the Lovers cards hitting your workplace energy. So this is what I see. When I see that, that always makes me think that you're finally getting yourself involved in something career-wise that's speaking to your soul, that's speaking to your passion button, and you're really liking whatever it is. And if you're not doing something you absolutely like, there's some calling that is forcing you to do something you like. So maybe that is in the way of art, or some type of thing like that you feel very passionately connected to. So we'll say that you're going to be dealing with this, newfound or refound creative energy that's going to want some placement, and that you're going to be looking, where you can put that. So if it's not in the workplace, it'll be in your personal space, but certainly you're going to be productive in the area of passion, or in doing things that feed that soul of yours and makes that life force come to life again. And I like that, what I'm seeing, because it looks like you've had a little bit of dormant stage, a little bit quiet stage, not really putting all your best efforts into whatever it is you've been doing. Maybe the winter kind of dragged you out, and now that spring is springing, you're getting that spring back in your walk. So that's a really good energy for you to be doing that. And since it's Taurus season, of course, that's always feeling good, because it's your birthday, right? And yeah, we like that Taurus energy. So yeah, for sure. So I'm really happy to say that I think that the energy that's see, we've got Scorpio in the lunar eclipse. That's a good vibe for you, Taurus people, because Scorpio energy jives well with you, right? So I think this is a good feeling. You're going to sort of come out of whatever heaviness has been, dragging you. Even though you dragged yourself back in, somehow you walked backwards into the mud. Even though that's happening, there's still an overall feeling of, you're going to make this, you'll figure this out, and you're not going to take your own trouble. Even if you get yourself in trouble, you'll get yourself out of it somehow, for sure. I think that you need to stay out of leadership roles, though. I'm being told to tell you to sort of back up and take more of a backseat and more observant, and be less, I know that's hard for you folks, because Tauruses like to hold the reins, and who like to get things done their own way, and feel better when they know they feel better when they know how things are going to end up, and they like to be involved in those things so that they do have some control over the end game. So some things are going to be really hard for you to let go of, but the truth is, you really need to let go of a little bit of control, mainly for the purpose of releasing stress. Okay, mainly for that. One of the things I notice about Taurus, I see. One of the things I learned about Taurus, though, is, they really are very loving and really love hard. And when they get connected to someone, or they're really in love with someone, or really care about someone, they really get involved quickly. But they don't always think of the consequences, and sometimes they need to slow down and think about it before they jump forward, right? So there should be more discussion. Maybe you've had some difficult discussions with someone And this may also include a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and it's a reverse. So it's someone who could be seen as very argumentative and very aggressive and very difficult to really stir you up, Taurus. And that may not be good for your heart, for your stress levels, for any kind of illnesses that you've been struggling with. I'm going to say that you need to sort of back away for your own good, your own health, anyways, in order to, you got to start worrying about yourself, not everybody else, right? And I know that you love your family big and hard, but you really need to be mindful of that. All right, so one of the other things I'm seeing here is there might be some thoughts or changes to your workplace. That workplace might have been in your home for the longest time, and maybe you're thinking about how you can make it either bigger or expand your business somehow, or to take your business out of your home in some way. To make the home more homey, or you're going to move to be able to accommodate it all. This type of thing will be in discussion. You may be approached by a water sign, probably a male, is either a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And I like the connection, the opportunity that this person might lay on you or offer to you. So yeah, Taurus, if someone's knocked on your door and offered something to you or welcomed you in some way, this is could be a really good opportunity for you to kick up your business, make more money, get more notice, that type of a thing. So really like that for you. But I am being told to tell you to be careful of your expenditures, and to be really thoughtful about where you put your investments. It's not that you're broke, but you don't want to put any money to something that's not going to, come to fruition. And there are some shaky grounds out there that Spirit's telling you to be mindful of. So one of them is not to purchase property at this time, and for a little while longer, maybe even up to 2 years. Good to save the money, but if you've been thinking about buying into investment, like property investments or anything like that, it looks like it's just around 2-year wait. If you wait, you'll make even more money at the end of the day. Okay, put your money into something else, maybe other types of assets, unless it's a super good deal. Okay, I think you stress yourself out as well just by worrying about everybody else and trying to make sure everybody else has got what they need. Your own personal health is what I'm trying to relay to. Okay, so if you've had any kind of pending illnesses, they could be instigated by stress. And that's why I think Spirit's trying to tell you to sort of let go of some of that, and maybe sort of just step back and try to take more time being into your peaceful place, right? Being more into a kind place. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel loving, if it doesn't feel easy, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it, right? That's something you might want to think about. And I think that's the state of affairs that a lot of us need to start taking. We can't just keep pushing forward and where you're always going against the grain. And Taurus, I think you've done that. And so this next month is going to be you looking at your energy expenditures and deciding where you want to cut the loss, where you don't want to put the energy, where you will put your energy. And one of them, the biggest one is, I think you're going to be thinking about moving and where you're going to move and where you can live long term. Even if it isn't something you buy, you still need change of that sort. And I think you're going to be looking towards that and make a good change in the next, maybe, I'm going to say maybe movement of 3 months, up to 3 months, that type of a thing. Okay. So yeah, I think that'd be good. And for those Tauruses who are good and stable, you'll make some changes in your home that will make your home even more enjoyable and more homey and more comfortable and more playful. So that there will be some information revealed to you at some point in time in this month regarding lies, sneakiness, betrayals, bad news, basically. And it could be coming from someone who you love, someone who you feel. Which is why it's really going to hurt your feelings, because it affects you personally. So you're going to be sad about something and really wonder what you're doing, and maybe make some hard decisions and cut your losses. And that's what it looks like here. Now, remember what I said about business? All I can say is that is an area you want to really focus on, because I've got also the Magician card there. It says whatever you can create in the coming days is going to have longevity. So focus on your career. and clearing poor relationships, anything like that.